Alright, hello. Welcome back to Are We There Yet? Season 4, Episode 3. Well, you probably saw from the highlight reel, things haven't gone very well. We had that one win in our first game. We've had a draw. We've had 4. We've lost the other 4 in the league. 2 of which were probably very, very winnable games. I'm really not sure what the problem is at the moment. I had a press conference that said the team hate each other. So we're going to be looking at cohesion, team cohesion as a priority, basically. Probably some teamwork as well. Hopefully that should take care of that. Whether it's the case or not, I don't know. But we need something to change because the next 3 games are 1-2-3 in the league. 1-3-2. They've obviously switched around a little bit. One thing I did notice though, the board, they don't seem to be too concerned. They're satisfied the team have tried their best, but they expect it to improve, but only by avoiding automatic relegation. So that is obviously where we are right now. I think should we finish 9th, that would be okay. So really it's a 3-way battle for us at the moment. I'm not too concerned about anybody up here. Obviously I'd like to get into that top 5 spot like I promised, but I don't know how likely that's going to be. So today we do go up against Dinamo Zagreb, who just lost their last game 4-0 to that Slaven Belupo. So they were the team that were 10th until they drew with us, and then we lost a couple of games. As you can see, morale is pretty shit. It's really bad actually. This guy here is a youth prospect I picked up. 5-star potential. Looks reasonably well rounded right now. He's about the only striker in form at the moment. That's possibly due to the Hot Water friendlies we've just played. I mean, I've dropped Collar today. He was the only one scoring, but his morale's plummeted. I'm not actually sure what his problem is. Kairama, he's not playing well of late, but he's the man with the goals this season. Obviously, you can also see that we've gone to a 4-4-2. I just figured basic, simple. Yeah, I know that 4-2-4 worked in the one game, but it didn't work after that. Yeah, perhaps I tried to piss around too much and get a little bit too fancy and push for things that weren't there. I don't know, I suppose we'll find out today with a 4-4-2. It's a very basic 4-4-2. It's something I've used in the past. Challenge the team to go and improve a point. Let's play the revenge card. I did notice, I don't know if you caught it at the start of the episode there, well, the start of the match screens, that the past results between the teams are actually quite even. It seems to be like a 3-way split. Both teams have won the same amount, and then obviously there's been the same amount of draws. But Dinamo Zagreb are just running away with it this year. I don't think anybody's going to catch them, in all honesty. Well, 9 points. Maybe it's not running away with it just yet. But they do look certainly very strong, aside from that one little result that didn't work out. So we are playing the 4-4-2, playing on counter. I've got it on flexible, but I'm quite tempted to drop that back to maybe even structured and just try and keep this as simple as possible. So we've had the 2 shots early on. But they're both from distance, and perhaps that's my fault for not adjusting things. That is my fault for not adjusting things. Shoot less often, thank you, sir. The first highlight, though, is going to go... No, it's not, because it's not a highlight. So never mind. The first highlight is ours. Potentially, I'm hoping it stays that way. Begonia. Kaliga. To Begonia, over to Sunyak. Up to Kairama. Taken away. Not a great start, but it has fallen straight back to us. Kaliga now. Finds Kairama. Felix in space. That's 1-0. That is a brilliant start. I should be more excited. But with the way things have gone lately, I was very, very worried. I sat down to try and record this earlier, and I don't know, I just felt, I don't know, you know, just had another highlight for us now. Free kick, 3 men offside. That needs to change. Begonia now. Kaliga again. Goes back to Stolnik. Up to Sunyak. Out to Fiolik. Please don't lose. He's lost. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Begonia wins that back quite nicely. Just patient. Just a little bit of patience is all I think we need. I don't expect us to keep the ball away from them forever. Just want to make the most of the chances that we do get, and that's not the way to do it. Because Dinamo will come straight back at us, I think. Pevasic. Oh, it's a good ball out. The Boer. Please no. Nah, it's alright. We're safe this time. Whew. Alright. But fair, no one's really done anything. They've had a clear-cut chance, but I think that was the header just then. I mean, we... Stolnik to Peric. Good save from the keeper. But it's promising again. I think the counter is what's going to work. I got a little bit excited when I saw all the shots we had on counter with one of those other teams, and I tried to jump on top of them, and I don't think that was the right way to do it. So let's encourage them, perhaps. Seems to be something I rely on far too much. Gojak to Pavasic again. Probably a little bit far too open there, and those fullbacks of theirs are going to be a real problem. Is that going to be a long ranger? It's off the crossbar, and the defenders are far too slow. It's a really disappointing goal to concede. I hate those guys, and I've once again forgot to put the goal replays on. Been a couple of days since I played. Well, that's their only shot on target. That's the way it goes, isn't it? I mean, that's totally our fault for not being there to deal with it. But I mean, if you'd have given me 1-1 at the start of the game, I'd have taken it. Just feel like when you look at the match stats and it sort of leans towards you that you do want more from it. Those long shots are obviously also an issue, but I've got it set to hit early cross and that kind of... We're the leading crossers in the league. Yeah, I think they're doing quite well as well. Happy with the performance. I'm tempted to drop this man. Prilic. I don't really like making subs at halftime, but Kolar has been the only one that's really grabbing goals, and I think it'd be stupid to avoid that, or overlook that, perhaps is a better word. So, I need to just get far too bloody carried away. Alright. What is going on with that highlight? Alright, it's up to Kolar. Into Kairama. Over the top for Kolar. Please put that away, mate. Go on. A good save from the keeper. He did really well coming out for that. I thought I had a little stroke of genius just there. It's not over yet, though. Kaliga. Finds Kolar again. Sunyik. Kolar. Kairama. Fiolik. Has a go from distance. Oh, the keeper. There's a very, very lucky goal. I thought it was a good save, and then the keeper's just fumbled that. Just terribly fumbled that. That's great commentary, wasn't it? Fiolik, I thought it had gone wide. I thought the keeper had put it in off the post. Oh, that was shocking. There aren't really words to describe that. Let's tell them to concentrate now. The last thing I want to do is to concede. If we can come away with a win, this will be bloody huge. Be absolutely enormous for us. See, that's where I think the more advanced midfielder would have worked nicer instead of having the winger come out. Pavasic again. He seems to be a very busy man for Dinamo there. He could have probably taken that away. Oh no. Sunyik again. Good win from Dijkhuizen, but pretty poor header. Good clearance from Peric. Kaliga's going to get there first, so that's a very, very good sign. Just take your time with it. You've got space. Gone for Fiolik. Still struggling with some of these names. Dijkhuizen. Cross goes in. Kolar's there. 3-1. 3-1. What a hell of a result. So far. Take it. Take whatever you can get. Oh, does that get us off? It gets us up to 8th. Oh, wow. That's an even better result, that. A beautiful header from Collar. And why the hell did I have him on the bench? I'm really, really, really pleased with how this has gone. Gonna have to make some subs, especially that midfield. They're all just about all on yellows. So Bojan, probably for Sunyak at this point. I mean, they're both on yellows. Sunyak, no, let's do that way. I'll leave that set up the way it is. Probably leave it at that for now. Just the one. I'll keep one up our sleeve, eh? That's pretty impressive for counter. 10 on target. I mean, I wouldn't say we're playing that defensively, and they've had 7 long shots. Just 1 on target. So, that, my friends. Alright, let's see if we can hold on to this for the last 10 minutes. Pavicic again. Gojak, Ritz. That one I can pronounce. Rebic. Sunyak just about had that. Gojak, Situm. Right, tidy stop. I didn't even mention. I put the backup keeper in. Looking at his stats, he hasn't got the monstrous eccentricity. His is only 1. I felt a lot more comfortable with that. We also really, really, really need another central midfielder. I sold Sirota. I don't think I even went through the transfers in the break. We'll do that after the game. Because I did bring one. There's a couple of youth guys that I think were already on their way in when I arrived. But we've signed one, and he's going to be a new left back, but he's suspended at the moment, so that's why you're not seeing him today. And that, my friends, looks like we may have just about done this. I'll take it. I will take that. That was huge. He played magnificently. I'm really, really thrilled with that. Yep, that'll do, mate. We don't need to get too excited. So it's a couple of games. You know, Dinamo have dropped now against, you know, bottom of the table teams. So I'm obviously they're the ones we need to overthrow at some point in time, but I'm not gonna get carried away just yet. Transfers. Okay, so there's 3. I don't even know who that is. I'll have a look in a minute. A lot of this stuff. So we sold Bocage when I arrived. I've loaned out anyone I thought they had potential. This stuff here, these guys are they're all from the under 19s that I didn't feel had the potential to be here, so I just let them go. Yeah, there's a lot on loan, I realise that. But, you know, his value's bloody skyrocketed as soon as he leaves. What a joke. Oh well. Wasn't really doing what I needed him to do. And then, yeah, Adam Sirota was on about $2,000 a week, and he wasn't playing first team, and I just found that ridiculous. So we took a pretty small bid, but at the same time, I wasn't comfortable paying $2,000 a week to somebody who's not really on the field all that much. Because finances are something we are going to have to keep an eye on. So who is Josko? No, he must have been one of the ones that was here before I arrived, and he's all gone out on loan. Yeah, Joshua Abbas from Ghana. So he comes in on a youth deal. His tackling, his marking aren't there yet, but physically he's brilliant. Mentally he's pretty bloody good too, especially for 18. And given the fact that Bamba and Rosman, both their contracts expire this year. One of which, no, I lied. I didn't lie. That's confusing. S4 plays either side, it just didn't tell me that. So let's go back to Bass. Yeah, so Bamba and Rosman, their contracts both expire this year, and only one of them is going to stay. I just haven't decided which one yet. Potentially Bamba, I think. Slightly younger. He's a little bit more green in terms of his attributes. Yeah, anyway, let's not get too worried about that. I think that's the fastest way back is this way. And then Senad Prilic, the Bosnian striker that started the game. I'm quite excited to see how far he can go, and I've just realised it says looks for pass rather than attempting to score. Perhaps he'd be better off as a winger if that was the case. Those passing shit. Okay, let's train him off of that quickly. I can't because he's getting tutored. Cool. Alright, let's move on to the next game against Hadjuk Split, who are also top 3, and I will see you there very soon. Alright, welcome back for game 2. A couple of changes. Joshua Abbas comes in at left back, basically to replace what's his face, who's now suspended, Bamba, and also going to start Collar straight away instead of wishing for another super sub performance. So the press conferences leading up to the game state that Hadjuk Split have also just lost their last game. So perhaps look at me already getting ahead of myself. Well, no, you know, maybe we can surprise them. Mate, there's nothing going on there. Get over it. So what do you got for me? And we'll smash him because he's injured. Alright, so this time we are away. This is the South Zagreb derby. I'm assuming Hadjuk's, well, Split is somewhere very close to Zagreb. Don't quote me on that though. My geography of Croatia is next to none. As far as the game so far, Collar thought we were in for a little treat early on. Bamba, a Hadjuk Split Bamba. This is looking quite dangerous. Although we did go down early last time, that's all right. Let's encourage them. Well, he's offside. I don't think we did go down early, did we? Didn't we score first? And I tried not to get too excited. Let's tell them to get creative. Oh, free kick from Fiolik. Ooh. You bloody beauty. That was a... Hang on. They're wearing green, but that came up as pink. Maybe there's a problem with my kit pack. This was a gorgeous free kick, though. Doesn't get much more top corner than that, does it? You're a... Oh. On a 4-4-2 as well. How about that? Although, I mean, we're peppering them with shots, just like we did in the last game. It's just a few too many from out there. Solid first half. You've played. Don't think the job is done. Don't be stressed out. I mean, I could tell you that you can play better, but I'd much rather you defend what we've got. So let's sit a little bit deeper. You see we're playing more direct, clearing the ball to the flanks. It's just, we've got a little bit of pace down the wings. Collar as well. I'm quite tempted to leave Collar on the ability to roam, just because he is quite quick, and he seems to get himself into some nice little spots. This is a very soft tackle, and I really hope this doesn't lead to a goal. Really upset me. We've played really well so far. Well done, Sunyak. Collar there again. Begonia. Wow. Collar, that's cynical, mate. That's a cynical challenge. There's no need for that. Now you watch, they'll score. Great tackle. Absolutely great tackle. Civic to Nizik. Back to Civic. Dijkhuizen. Looking for Collar again, and Collar is going to get himself sent off if he's not careful. And this is a really long highlight to start a half. Sunyak goes for the clearance. The defense. That's a bass, isn't it? He hasn't done very much for that. Begonia's cleared it again. Found Kaliga. Man, I'm not sure what the hell they're trying to do. I know I've told them to play more direct, but... And it's quite disappointing too, because we had a press conference in between games saying that we were one of the best passing teams in the league all of a sudden. And that's the end of the highlight, finally. And that sort of made me want to adjust everything and perhaps go back to that short passing, high tempo system I talked about. But no, I'm just going to leave things alone for now. We finally get a highlight for ourselves. Abbas to Collar. Taken away far too easily. But Collinger gets in there quite nicely over the top. Karama sort of just lobbed the keeper with that header. I'm not going to argue, that was... Oh, I'll leave that alone so we can have another look at the highlight. I'll give them their encouragement afterwards. It's a great ball from Begonia. Keeper came out for it, just not far enough. Karama just sort of chips it over the top of him, funnily enough, off his head. But that's a 2-0 lead. And that, my friends, is bloody fantastic. I was a little bit concerned. I know we've still got plenty of time left in the game for things to change. But I was really concerned about the form. Especially, the way we'd lost to the bottom of the table teams. I don't think this does much for our league position. But it does close us, we're closing in on 7th. Putting a bit of a gap there away from the relegation battle. Great save from Filipovic. I sort of caught that out of the corner of my eye. Look at the attendance. I think we had 5,000 at our game against Zagreb. But you come see a Hadjuk split game and there's almost 30,000. We've definitely got a long way to go, don't we? But that's okay. I'm quite excited to try and get some of that way at least. I think perhaps I probably can't because it's too soon. I need to tell them to tighten up or concentrate or something because that's going to be offside. Keeper had it covered, but it was also offside, thankfully. And it turns out I found another central midfielder. I found 2. One's more of a cam. Another free kick. Begonia, Kaliga, Collar off the crossbar. I thought that was going to be 3. Kaliga again. Goes back to Begonia. Just don't lose, mate. Just don't lose. Because I know how those highlights go. That's the end of the highlight. Oh, we came so close to a 3rd goal. That would have been just tremendous. Free kick. Don't. Off the wall. Looked like somebody had their hands on their face. Great win from Sunyik. Is this going to be a counter? Over the top. No. Just close him. Just close the space. Fofo to Gans. You sons of bitches. I saw it. If we could have got that ball away just a little bit earlier, I think Collar would have been in. Disappointing. I can live with 2-1, but oh no. Tudor. Taking a deflection, Juranovic. Are you serious? How did they just all of a sudden get into the game? I mean, it was a reasonably good strike. The keeper sort of just waved it goodbye. Oh, that's frustrating. I mean, I'll take a draw if I have to. I don't want to. Because that, all automatic. Oh, I've closed it. Oops. We'll worry about that later. Abbas is having another shitter. I'm hoping it's just because he's new. Don't. Thank you. Look at all the space for Collar there. Should have played that just a little bit later, I think. Oh, we've lost it. Fofo again. I may have to close him down. Tudor. Cross goes in. This is undeserved. This is really undeserved in my opinion. I mean, props to them for whatever they've changed. It's obviously working. But I just don't think... I don't think we've been that bad, to be honest. What do I do? Abbas is playing like shit. Peric is playing like shit. It's just the defence have had a mare. I think, you know, the midfield and the strikers have done pretty bloody well. Do I try and change something? I don't really know what to change, but we could just try and bump it up to attacking. I mean, the fact is we're already losing. No, the keeper's spilled it. Mate, it's all falling apart. What, do you catch it and try to punch it or what? Should have done so much better. That's piss poor. In my opinion. Is this going to be 5? Has the game just disappeared on us? Oh my god. Aggressive. Is there a what the... How? All I did was put it on attacking. And they just scored from 2 set pieces. The back 5 have fallen apart entirely in the space of 10-15 minutes. And I don't understand why. You're going to go target man, you're going to go poacher, you're going to go on support. Let's be honest, we're not getting 3 goals back. I could go overload, but then we'll probably concede 7. I'm really disappointed. I'm sort of lost for words now. I don't know how it's gone from 2-0 to 5-2, and if this is 6, just end it. And granted, I went attacking, but that was because we were already down. Oh. What happened there? The highlight just vanished. And we can go back to counter, but nothing's going to change. It's 6-2. Out of no... Look at this shit down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've played so well. I'm hurt. Like, actually. I'm actually hurting. I almost don't want to tell them anything in the press conference. I really don't. I just want to walk away at the end of game. Oh. Is this going to be 7? Just blow the whistle. What the hell? I'm less than not happy, mate. I genuinely don't understand what the hell happened in that second half. You get one good result and then... I'm just going to stop. So in terms of the next episode, I think we can probably squeeze the rest of the season out in 2 perhaps. So I'll put 3 in the highlights. We'll play Solon and Belupo again. I know we played them right at the start. And then the final game will be 3 and then another clash at the top of the table. See if we can do a double in Zagreb and possibly beat HNK Rijeka as well. As far as the league table, just before we finish this one off, it's very tight. It's very, very tight. So we've got one point between, well, us and automatic relegation. How cool is that? It's not cool at all. You know, with a couple of good, you know, we're only 6 points off 7th. Actually, let's not even let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's just stay alive. If we can finish 8th, I'll be happy. If we finish 7th, I'll be absolutely over the bloody moon. But anyway, thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please check back in for the next one. And as always, have yourselves a great day. Thanks. Bye.